What's up, guys?
Oh my God.
This is Not So Hollywood. I'm Laci.
And I'm Jesaiah.
And we are here today with another episode.
Yes, and today we have a very special guest visiting for the very first time on episode number 3.
It's going to be a dope episode because we're talking about some social media stuff. And I feel like if we talk about social media, we need to talk about someone who knows a little bit about it.
Yup.
And so we brought our girlfriend, Katrina Stuart, on here today. Say what's up, Katrina.
Hello. What if I talk like that? Hello, guys.
Please don't. No, I'm kidding. Katrina, what's up? How you doing?
Hi, great. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We're stoked to have you. I guess for the people that don't know you, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Sure.
Yeah.
My name is Katrina Stuart.
No, it's not.
It's not. I'm lying. I sing. I kind of do social media, I guess.
Yeah.
Instagram and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm from Canada. I'm 19.
Yes, you are.
Living my life in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Got those earthquakes and
Okay, but
going strong.
Okay, but you had a crazy experience with these earthquakes.
Yeah, what happened?
Dude, you guys. I felt both of them, first of all.
Really?
Yeah, so the one on July 4th, I felt it okay, I just got in the car and the car moved side to side. And I said to my friend, I was like, dude, did you feel that? She's like, what are you talking about? And then Sam, my boyfriend, to the world, not to the world.
Shout out.
Shout out, Sam.
I'm letting the world know listening. Anyway, so Sam's my boyfriend. So he immediately tweeted oh my God, just felt an earthquake. And I was like, no way. And then last night, there was an earthquake and it was 7.1, which is the biggest that
California's had in 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was at City Walk at a restaurant
Oh my
at
God.
a booth beside a window. And I'm sitting there and the floor, I'm literally freaking out right now. The floor was shaking, bro.
Didn't you say the window?
The window cracked. It went it made a cracking noise. And I was like, dude, if this breaks, I'm right beside this window. I almost got up and just dined and ditched, brother. I was scared.
Yeah.
Was it was the building swaying back and forth in a way since you're
So we were on the first floor.
Oh, okay.
So nothing really swayed. I mean, other than the ground, you felt it moving.
Yeah.
But and then everybody was just freaking out inside. They were that's all you could hear was gasps.
Oh my God.
It's funny.
Dude, it was scary.
Yeah.
7.1, that's huge.
True. You know what's wild? So my boyfriend and I were in my car and we were driving back to our place, but it's you have to go it's one of those places where the parking's in the back, by the alley, an alley. So we're driving on the alley and it's already it's a bumpy alley, but I was literally thinking to myself, this alley is really bumpy right now. I thought that to myself. And then as soon as we walked in, one of my boyfriend's best friends texted him and was like, did you feel that 7.1? And we're like, what?
Yeah,
there was
way.
an earthquake? We
Oh my
didn't feel
God.
it, but I did literally think to myself that the alley was just a little extra bumpy. I
That's
did
crazy.
think that. Yeah. My parents were in a movie theater.
Dude, I was thinking that
Yeah.
because I was gonna go to the movies.
Wow.
So I was what would happen if you were in the movie theater?
They were. My dad was he said everybody stood up and they were trying to leave. My dad gets bad vertigo. So he was like, let's go. And my mom was like, no, we're sitting here. It's going to be over soon.
I would have been freaking out, dude.
I know. That was me too. Because my boyfriend was like, should we protect our hard drives and whatever? Should we put the speakers on the ground? And I was like, it's literally fine. It's over.
Yeah.
It's so funny because people that have grown up
here.
Yeah, we
It's
don't care.
We don't care.
Dude, I legit lived on a fault line. Shout out Hollister. You guys are awesome.
Hollister, California, in the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 831 408. But the San Andreas movie with The Rock, right?
Yeah.
So the San Andreas fault line is literally under my town. My high school had to be split in half, and we had to walk on this dirt road because they weren't
That's
allowed
crazy.
to build on it. That was where the fault line was. And what you'll see is our sidewalks. You'll see out because the plate shifts so much, they have to keep renovating the sidewalks so it's all curved and stuff. So we used to get earthquakes at least every 6 months or so.
Big ones?
Big ones, dude. I remember one was so big. Oh, that was so sad. I had this little aerial globe from snow globe from Disneyland, and it was in my shelf, right? Like packed away. Everything fell off on the shelf. The thing broke. Like,
oh my God.
the streets crack. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've literally experienced so many earthquakes. I mean, never as like big as I guess yesterday or whatever, but like all pretty decent, like 4.0s, 5, like around there. And so like literally I don't even care when an earthquake is happening. I'm like, all right, it's gonna shake. We're gonna have a couple aftershocks. It's gonna be chill. Everything's fine.
Now you're not used to earthquakes, right?
But yeah,
no.
Where are you from? Tell everyone where you're from.
Canada.
So I'm from Canada, the 6. Well, I'm right outside of the 6, Toronto, in case nobody knows. I'm from Oshawa, so it's like an hour away from Toronto. But we don't get earthquakes. Like my first earthquake was out here.
Yeah,
and I was just like,
no.
Were you freaking out? Were you like scared?
Dude, yeah. Like I had felt like mini ones and I was like, whatever. But like yesterday, I was like legit having a panic attack. I'm not even joking. I called like 6 people. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Yeah, she texted me. You texted me. You're like, what's happening?
Also, because I like Ubered to City Walk. So I was like, do I call an Uber? Is it safe to get in a car? Like I literally don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's on. I feel you, but it's.
She's like, you just need to calm. You need to calm down.
Calm your shit.
No, I mean it. I know, I get it though because, okay, but I felt the one the day before that we had on the 4th. Literally, the building. My boyfriend and I and Jose, like we were all in the house, and like Jose comes walking in, and he's like, do you guys, is that shaking? Like, what's happening? And I was like, I feel a little dizzy. And then we stood up
swaying.
And we all were just like holding on as it was like shaking. And my boyfriend's from Ohio, so he was kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
He's like, what do we do? And I was like, just stand still. It'll be done in a few seconds.
Yeah. I mean,
and
a lot
then
of people here don't even know what like the precautions are.
And like, in old time movies where there's earthquakes, people they'll get under a desk or whatever. Yeah. You're not supposed to do that because here's the thing. No.
Really?
No.
Not even like underneath the borderline where it doesn't break.
No, you don't get like people get under desks like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or under their school desk. You're not supposed to do that. That was like an old
Dude,
method.
they used to teach us that in like school.
I know. It's not how you're supposed to do it because what happens is there's still things above and there's still like whatever above the desks or whatever you're getting under, the bed, whatever. If something drops on that, you are dying. I mean, it will trash on you, And so that's like the quickest way to die in an earthquake is getting under something. Did you know that?
What about doorways?
I've heard that's still a good thing.
Well, the considerably according to statistics or whatever, the best way to like save yourself from an earthquake, it's called, have you heard of like the triangle of life? Have you heard of that?
No.
You're literally supposed to sit right next or stand right next to something, not under it. So like, let's say I stand right here next to this bed. Something drops on the bed. It's going to drop here and bounce over me.
What?
It's like a triangle.
It sounds so weird to me.
No, it sounds weird, but you should like research the triangle of life and earthquakes. It seriously has saved so many people.
Really?
So many. Yeah.
Wow. That sounds like some like... I don't even know. That just sounds like some like science rocket stuff.
I mean, it is. I mean, and
Have
I mean,
you ever
they've
heard
done.
of that?
No, I've never heard of that.
It's a thing. Trust.
Craze.
And it's. I mean,
Craze,
bro.
So crazy.
Is that even a? It's a new phrase now.
It is.
We're making shit on this podcast. It's official.
I know. But look it up though. I'm telling you,
I
it's
actually
a thing.
will because I'm like taking every precaution I can, dude.
Yeah.
I actually packed a backpack. I have my waters. I have my snacks. I have Kiwi's dog food.
Like, where are you gonna go if the whole earth is shaking?
Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Katrina, you can't go anywhere. You have to just stay there and let it happen. If you travel, it's like that's more dangerous than just staying.
I mean, eventually California is going to fall into the water.
Yeah.
I mean, New Orleans, I mean, that place is like...
Okay,
Florida,
but that's not going to happen while we're alive. That's going to happen in a couple thousand years.
Our generation. So, yeah.
But how do you know that?
Because it literally physically can't. Like science, the tectonic planes don't have enough tension to do that.
Dang, look at those scientific phrases.
When you're in school in California, they teach you stuff about earthquakes.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, you guys. I don't know.
She just likes to think of the worst possible case
I
scenario.
do. That's like my bad habit.
Well, tell
It's
me
a bad
something.
habit.
Well, you just got back from like a really far place.
True.
Yeah, I actually want to go back there because I'm scared of California.
Where did you go?
I was in Sweden.
Okay.
So nice.
Really?
Take me back. 10.5-hour flight though.
Isn't Europe incredible?
Dude.
It's beautiful. Like the architecture and like the way that people are. It's like it really is like a whole new place.
I was like amazed by the buildings out there.
Yeah.
They're so nice.
And you know how we make walls out of drywall?
Yeah.
They don't use drywall there. It's all concrete and brick. So like when people punch
crazy.
holes through walls in movies, like people in Europe are like, how do they do that without like breaking their arm?
Wow.
But we use
Try
drywall.
it.
They don't use drywall
I
there.
didn't even know
That's
that.
why the buildings look different. They literally are a different material.
They're so nice out there. Sweden was like amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody just walks on the street. Like
Yeah.
out here, if I like walk on the street, example, us walking here today, you get like weird people looking at you and
Literally.
like cars and stuff. But like
Yeah.
out there, it's like everybody's just walking, like being normal, nice people.
To themselves. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Not trying to catcall. Like we just talked about this in the last. I don't know what it is, but Laci, men love Laci. I'm gonna say this in every podcast. They just like anytime we're hanging out, like there's somebody who thinks it's okay to like talk to her, or, like catcall her.
That's so funny.
I don't know what it is. Do you notice?
I don't feel like I give off the I want to fuck you energy.
It's more like the I want to fight you energy.
Yeah.
exactly.
I give off like a really
Totally.
pissed off energy, so I don't know why people feel like they want to talk to me.
That's weird.
It is weird.
It's like a challenge to them, maybe.
It's like they like that.
Mm.
It's like they
Maybe,
like
yeah.
that or something.
Hey, I heard that men love the crazy.
yeah, craze.
Craze.
That's the craze.
They love the craze.
I heard men love the craze.
So shoot,
Okay,
tell-
Sweden.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Sweden.
tell us.
Yeah, what
tell
were
us.
you doing?
Tell us what your favorite thing about Sweden was.
All right. Well, I
there
was
was a few
literally
things.
okay. So I was like in the studio every day out there. So I was making my album.
So dope.
Dope. So I was out there making my album. I was literally in the studio like every day, just working. So I didn't get. I've adventured a little bit, like 1 or 2 days,
Yeah.
but most of the time I was indoors.
Mm.
But I was actually there. They have this thing called Midsummer. And it's
Okay.
like
Dude.
their like festival where they like dance around a pole and like
Oh my god.
celebrate summer. And I was like really creeped out at first because it sounds kind of weird. And they're like, hi, go, like around the pole. But I did it and it was so much fun.
Really?
Yeah, it was so
Wow.
nice.
That's
but-
so cool.
You guys, this is really weird.
Okay.
Right before I went to Sweden, I was at the movie theater. First of all, I never go to the movie theater,
Okay.
but I was at the theater and a preview comes on called Midsummer. And it's a scary movie where 2 Americans get possessed in Sweden at Midsummer at the festival. And I was like,
Shut up.
yeah, how weird is that?
And then you went to Sweden and that
and
was
then you
happening.
got
Yeah.
possessed.
Yeah.
And no, I'm just kidding.
And she got possessed.
Anyways, I'm possessed now, but it's all good.
But it's so cool. I'm just chilling, living life. Possessed. It's all good.
But it's like, how weird is I've never heard a movie about Midsummer, never heard a movie about Sweden.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden when I'm going there,
Then it happens.
I don't know, you guys.
It's kind of
So
weird.
It's kind of weird.
How was the food there?
So the food was like super good. Honestly, I loved it, but everything was just like different. You know, it didn't need to be different, but it just was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, would eat the same thing. Like,
It's literally because of like they get their produce and everything from out there. It's
Right.
It's a different source. They use different oils, different things that are banned.
Less
that-
chemicals.
Less chemicals. No plastic
Shout
in
out.
Sweden.
Shout out to Sweden.
isn't that so sad that they're like, here, Americans, like, eat all the bad food.
Yeah. No, for
and
real.
like, we're just gonna have like good food out
But
here.
it's crazy because it's like Americans most of the time don't have like a choice. Like I know I told you guys
Because
this like a couple seconds ago, but like
right.
there are only 17 chemicals that are banned here in the U.S. It's 17 or 70, I forget. But in Sweden, there's thousands and thousands of chemicals that are
Yeah.
banned, and it's one of the cleanest places. It is the place that has the most non-approved chemicals, and so anything
Wow.
you get there is clean. It's
And if you
crazy.
notice, I mean, I've been to Europe a few times. I freaking love Europe. I like always, every time I leave, I want to go back because there's, I don't know, it's just,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's like very calming to be there. You feel like you're out of the LA like image scene. It's all about like experiencing things when you're there versus like who you are or what you do.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
that's what I really loved about it. But what was also really crazy, and I don't know if you noticed this, but you've been to Europe? Yeah.
No.
You've been to China.
I've been to China.
Okay.
That's not Europe, is it?
No.
Okay.
That's Asia.
All right.
But
Just wanted to make sure.
but and even in China too, but I haven't been to China, so I can't really say this, but I know for sure in Europe, I noticed I've been there for months at a time.
Yeah.
Same like you know, months at a time, and you have a lot of experiences, whatever. I've to this day yet to see one overweight person there. And I know that's like a kind of interesting thing to notice, but you know, in America, obesity is really taken over because of the fast food and the plastic and the chemicals and all the shit we eat, because it's so cheap to buy bad food. And when you're balling on a budget, you need to like save your money, whatever. But in Europe, like none of the bread has sugar in it. None of their like all the fast food is healthy food.
Dude,
There's
McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
McDonald's
It's like a
good?
nice
Yes.
restaurant to go to. People have their birthday parties at
At
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
People go there and hang out like at McDonald's and eat there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
it's,
how
like,
you would
clean.
like an acai bowl here.
Exactly.
Dude, I don't know about the McDonald's in China though.
Yeah, well that's a
I
different
have,
story.
I have a really bad story about the McDonald's in China.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
But isn't that crazy? Did you notice that too, that there weren't very many like overweight people?
Oh, yeah.
Like everyone's pretty fit.
And also because everyone's just walking because you can out there.
Right.
And it's just healthy air too.
Right.
Like,
It's like way less polluted.
yes.
And you can tell as soon as you hop off the plane and you can like you're there,
It's
you're like, whoa, I
Wow.
can breathe.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Dude,
crazy.
That's such a good feeling.
It's crazy.
I wanted to bring back to how you mentioned like,
Yeah.
I was going to say like coming back to LA from Sweden,
Right.
I got the biggest anxiety attack at the airport.
Really.
And everybody thought I was like, because I'm scared of planes, yeah. But everybody thought like, oh, it's just because it's like a long plane ride, she's scared. But I was like, no, like I'm scared because coming back to LA and coming back to like all the standards and the body and all
Yep.
that stuff out here,
Yep.
like that's literally, I was having a major anxiety attack because I was like, I'm not ready to go back to LA and like just be in this like mindset again.
All those
Yeah.
expectations
Exactly.
they have on you. And you
Yep.
I mean you have let's go into that. Like,
Yeah, let's
you have
great. Thank you for the transition,
I know, it's
Katrina.
great. Like amazing transition. You're very active in social media. I mean, you are.
You just hit 400K.
Yeah,
Hey.
brother.
Congrats.
Thanks.
So, in that process, like, what can you say about the pressure in that? Like, how do you view social media in
being so active in
yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm. It's hard. It has its ups and downs.
Right.
Like when I first started to get into social media, I've definitely lost weight since I started social media.
Yeah.
And like
Dude.
one of the main things is like because so many people were just like, "Hey, you're fat."
Oh
And I'm
my
just like, "Oh my god, am I fat?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like and like they'll comment, I'll post a picture like how I look right now, but like I'll get not a lot because I have a lot of supportive fans, but I will get like some comments where it's just like, "Oh, this is wrong about you." And I'm like, is that wrong about me? You know what I mean?
Even I
Dang.
remember seeing like a not super old post to me, but when you did the blonde hair
Yeah.
for a little while, and there was that picture of you in the pink dress,
Yeah.
and everybody was like commenting that you photoshopped, and you like posted a video of yourself, and you're like, this is like literally what I look like. First I'm fat, and now I'm too photoshopped.
Yeah,
Like, why can't I just like live?
exactly. I was like, why does everybody have to have something to say?
Yeah.
It's like I literally just post a raw photo and they're like, Photoshop. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I've
Yeah.
literally worked to look like this all because of your comments.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like insane how everybody thinks that they can just say something because they're on a screen.
Yeah.
It's true. And it's like everybody too, I think it's become such a fame driven culture. Like it's like if you have followers and you're famous, you are the top of the chain, like top of the food chain. And it's like, so people desire that and they want that so bad. And then they finally get what they've been wanting. And they're like, whoa, this life is like really empty. Yeah. And they're like, whoa, like, okay, you actually have to still deal with your mental issues that you've had since you were fucking 12.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Because it doesn't, and especially coming from you, I mean, you like know firsthand that it's like, okay, yeah, it's dope. And I love that I have supportive people, but this doesn't solve your problems.
Exactly. Like those mental issues that, like you said, maybe you had when you were 12. Now you're doing them, dealing with them, but in the public
people.
eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what's
worse.
so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's like you literally have to be so strong and not ashamed of anything in order to be in the public eye. And I mean, relationships get broken because of the public's fake thing. Like, you know, like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
Freaking love her.
How they're like, they took a cute little video like, oh, we're divorced. Oh, we're unhappy. Like, oh, that's interesting because these magazines.
Wow, I didn't see that.
They're just making
it was like the cover
of
a magazine. Mila and Ashton breaking up, and they're like, I guess we're broken up.
Mila's taking the kids.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
Yeah. And it's hard. And I think that people who in LA don't realize, who don't live here, that none of that stuff is real, and people feed
They think
off
that
of
shit
it.
is like so real. I've even been in like the grocery store line, and someone's looking at a magazine, and they're like, "Oh my god, like Heidi Klum and so is doing that," and I'm just like, dude,
and you know that
is
ain't
not real.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's, and people like especially of an older generation have a hard time believing that that's not real, because back in those days, journalism, everything had to be
legit,
factual in order to do it. But unfortunately nowadays, anybody can start a blog like us. Anybody can start a podcast and say whatever the fuck they want, any opinion, anything, and people just like take that as like the god honest truth. Where that's why part of you also must feel a pressure of like, you can't say any certain things because you don't want,
definitely,
you know.
There's
like, gotta be that
all the time. Like, you'll have, I mean, everybody has their opinions or whatever.
Of course, yeah.
But it's like, I can't like tweet something because I'm like, dude, people are gonna take this like
so
out of
wrong.
context.
you
or
have
just
to like
take it the wrong
second
way.
guess yourself
All the time. It's like, should I post this? Like, or are people just gonna twist my words and just, you know? It's crazy.
Does that like affect your like decisions in life, you think, like having to like second guess any like business movement or even in your music? Like do you ever second guess that because it's
like what you're talking about?
Actually, yeah, I actually just did this song in Sweden, and it was like really fun. It was kind of like a joke song, you know, like just we did it for so much fun. And I was like, I'm too scared to even like put this out because people are gonna just like take it the wrong way or something. I don't know, it's just crazy because it's like now it's affecting like my creation, you know, my creating and everything. But and it's hard like when you go out and you go shopping and you want to get this t-shirt, but if somebody sees you in that t-shirt and like say it says something on it that they don't think it should say, it's a big deal. Because everybody thinks that they can just say whatever about you. I wanted to mention this lyric that I heard. I think this like relates. It was John Bellion. And it's something about how like people don't care if you're actually happy as long as you just make it seem like that,
dude.
You know, post all these happy pictures on Instagram, but are you actually happy? And like I feel like that's something that all influencers and everybody goes through.
And I think too, I mean, you know, we don't have as many followers as you or whatever, but even on smaller scales than us, it's like, even it goes down to like girls in high school that feel the pressure of like, oh my god, the entire school is like gonna see what I'm posting, and like oh my god. And like I remember this one girl, like this is like back in like almost like MySpace, Facebook days, whatever.
Dang.
Yeah. And this girl,
oh, you old
oh, you old there was this girl like posted a picture in like a bikini, but it was kind of like a sexy bikini. And like literally I remember being in class and watching guys like pass around this picture around on their phone, and she was like sitting there watching it happen. And she was just like, oh my god. And like she like I think a few years later like ended up like committing suicide, like over the online bullying and just over sexualizing her. And it's like, that's another reason why I'm saying that like this whole thing is just like, you have to be so mentally strong to handle it, because I mean, it's not for everybody. Like, God, it's like how you have to be okay with all these opinions being thrown at you, but no one having the balls to tell you to their face. They can just tell you behind a screen.
Oh yeah.
You know?
That's something that like I feel like I've learned to get good at.
Yeah.
To not give a shit, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now like when I do see a hate comment, I'm just like, whatever, delete. It's like, okay, that's your opinion, but also like look at everybody that's supporting me and all my like amazing fans that are like, dude, that's amazing. You know?
Right.
So it's like, okay, one person, delete, block, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like, but you have to be able to get to that mentality.
Yeah.
Which like some people it's really hard.
Yeah.
So.
And you and your boyfriend, like your boyfriend does social media as well. You guys like make YouTube videos and stuff. How is that, like, I'm just personally interested, like, how has that affected your relationship, social media? I mean, has there been times when you guys are like, we have to be careful about this, and like, oh my God, and like, whatever?
Yeah, I mean, at first, we were together for a while before we went public.
Dude, Katrina was at my house, like, I think we're gonna go public.
I was like, oh my God. Because here's the thing, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Because I was like, one, everybody that I see goes public, they end up breaking up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't, we're great. And like, there was just like factors behind it, but I didn't want to go public at first.
Yeah.
But since we did, it's like, okay, yes, all of our like details and stuff are out there, but we try to keep things like behind the camera. You know, like nobody actually knows how long we've been together. Like that's not out there. Moments where like we'll go on dates and stuff, like neither one of us are on our phones.
Yeah.
So it's like me and him are pretty good at handling that. I mean, of course, like sometimes it affects it where somebody will be like, oh, I think they're a bad couple. And it's just like, why do you even say that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, like I said, mostly everybody is supportive, but we've been really good at handling it. And like we've been public for a while now.
Yeah.
And we've been good.
That's dope.
Yeah. He's I or whatever.
Yeah. No, I like Sam. Sam's dope. Sam's a cool guy. I like you guys together.
Thanks. Laci approved.
Laci approved.
That means the world.
Dude.
Yeah.
It fucking does.
She's like, true.
Dude, I'm the first person to tell somebody when I don't like their, like, what's happening. Only because, like, if you're my friend, I care about you, and I think you should know that, like, I feel like you're being, like, in a bad situation.
Right.
Because when you're in love, love is blind. Yeah. And you can't see those things so clearly. So it's like, someone's got to tell you.
Yeah. No, that's good. Everybody needs a Laci in their life.
Yep.
Aww.
I love you guys. So everyone needs a Katrina and Jesaiah.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. True.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you do need me in your life.
Yes, you do. And then what's cool too about doing, but it's okay. So we've kind of talked about some of the bad sides, and there definitely are, but there's also some really good sides to this whole technology, new age thing. Like, for instance, being a singer, doing music, you've been able to like kind of launch that
through
music
social
stuff
media.
through social media.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like being an influencer on social media has definitely like helped with my career, because I've been doing music, my whole life since I was 4 years old.
Right.
So it's like now that like I'm thankful for social media to like have that platform where people like can go on their phone so easy and just listen to you, or like, check you out so easy.
Yeah.
That's what's like so good about it.
Yeah.
And you're able to really positively affect people. Like, yes, you got your music, you're promoting it, and you even have a clothing brand, which is really dope. Like, you're really like
pushing your merch and stuff,
yourself, which is amazing. And like another thing that I see within your stuff is like there are a lot of girls who look up to you, like, wow, she's such a good human being.
Yeah.
Is there ever any time like where you maybe like get a DM once in a while, like from like a young girl, like, you've changed my life? Like,
oh yeah.
How does that feel?
Dude, it's insane seeing those.
Really?
And like I get them like amazingly quite often. And it's like, it's just so I wish I could answer everybody, but there's like
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But like I read them and I'm like, this is amazing. Like I want to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Keep helping other people.
Yeah, it makes you, I feel like it's like the people who are responding to your stuff in such a positive way, it's like it makes you want to keep going, because it's like music is not just for ourselves, it's for other people. And
Yeah.
you know, like, it's, how does it feel to know that like your brand is affecting people, you're making an influence on people's lives?
Oh my God. It's what I've like wanted. I remember when I was 12 and or 13 and I would do an interview. People were like, what do you want to do? And I'm just like, I want to be a role model for people, you know?
Aww.
So it's
That's
really
so
nice
cute.
that people are
Yeah.
like, you know, this video that you posted made my day so much better. I was having such a bad day, but you made me smile. And I'm just like, that's amazing.
And that makes it feel like all
Worth it.
Yeah.
Through everything, you know?
And what's awesome, because, you know, we all live in LA and we're around this social media fucking merry-go-round.
Whirlwind.
The crazy people.
Earthquake.
And we've all been to parties, we've all been to the events, we've all met tons of people who have tons of followers and who are successful and famous. And there's like a very kind of strange common denominator in LA with these people. They're all like very rude. Like,
no,
they
it's
are.
True. It's
they
true.
are, especially some of the social media ones. They're like very rude. There are some that are awesome, like, you know. And I think the ones that are awesome, you can kind of tell through their videos how awesome they are. But, you know, like, it's crazy because sometimes like there are people that we know that kind of like get big on social media and they go off to do big things or whatever. And you're just like, God, like, I wish it happened to somebody that's like a good person, because it's like they're not handling. And then you see the people who get successful in their career, they like fall off or like something horrible happens, like the controversy and like it goes down.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's like we're all humans, and social media just enhances your humanity, whatever state it is. If you're a good person, if you're a bad person,
it makes you better. Bad person, it makes you worse.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like it all comes down to the human being.
Yeah,
you know.
No, yeah, and what's dope is like it is happening for you, and you are a good person. And
Thank you.
No, for real.
I appreciate that.
For real. I mean, for those that don't know how me and Katrina met, we should tell this story. Me and Katrina met in a car on our way.
Oh my God, we're wild.
Super weird. Okay, we had like a mutual friend who told us that they were gonna go to the Billboard Music Awards, and they invited us. And so we're in a car together, driving to Vegas. I just met her. Yeah. We're driving to Vegas. Me, her, the other girl, and then all the three moms.
Yeah.
I think somebody else too. Okay. And so it was all of us driving, and me and Katrina were sitting in the back and ended up like sparking up this whole conversation. Found out we know all these people in common together.
Wow.
Dude, it's crazy.
Like so many people, and we figured out there was like so many times we like almost met and like should have, and like it was just really weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then since then we just became like really good friends.
Homies, man.
Yeah.
Homies.
And then freaking watching you freaking go out there and doing the damn thing is just like so dope, because you have remained the same person. Like, you haven't changed. And a lot of oh my God, we have so many friends who are our friends and freaking did certain things, and then just like you know, got a big head about it, and they're like, fuck you, like, I'm with my new clique, like, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Those people.
That's what's so sad about LA.
Yeah.
And like that's why like sometimes I'll just have days where I'm just like, oh my God, this is so sad, the humanity out here.
It is
Because there's a lot of people like that, because everybody has an agenda. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people. And so it's just like, that's where it's hard to trust anyone and hard to actually make real friends.
Yeah.
But getting popular can definitely change people, and I've seen it happen, and I've met people in social media where I'm just like, oh, or just not even in social media, just like people with numbers.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, like, you're not very nice.
Yeah.
You're not a nice person. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And it's kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
And like the first time I met Sam, I was like, well, not the first time I met him, but when I first hung out with him, I was like, dude, like, he's actually really nice. Like, I haven't met anyone out here that's like so nice like that. And like, even being in the public eye.
Right.
It was hard. I literally met, I met lots of people, but I was just like, you're rude, you're fake, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like nice when you find that like genuine friend.
Yeah.
Like you guys.
Yeah. Aww. And Jesaiah always talks about that one song, No New Friends or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, you should keep the friends that you've always had, that liked you before you had whatever you had. Because those are the people that liked you for you. Mm-hmm. Of course, all these people are going to show up and come out of the woodworks.
And tell you what
Does that happen? Like, even probably some of your old people, like, in Canada and stuff?
Dude, people that bullied me in grade 9 hit me up to do a song. I was like, excuse me. You bullied me. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it's so common. I still have people.
Isn't it crazy just to see that people's true colors really come out? And
right.
When you hit it big or whatever, like something happens and they're like, whoa. Mm-hmm. I mean,
when you were an American Idol, that happened.
Dude, people who used to like call me like people who used to bully me, oh my God, they would be like so nice. I used to get out of class, even the teachers who were mean would be nice.
Oh yeah.
I used to get my mom out of like tickets from the police because it's a small town. Like small towns, they're like, oh my God, just as like favorite, whatever. Like, but it's crazy because so many people change just because of what you've accomplished in your life. And so that Sia and Labyrinth song, No New Friends, is, I think, their way of saying how they've really kept their village tight. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have to. Because the people who love you for who you are before any of your accomplishments, like your family, your parents, your friends, like those are people that like we have to cherish in this Hollywood world. I've seen a lot of friends of mine who are like really big now lose everyone they love, and they're so sad on top. They're on top, but they're so sad. And I think
she knows some people on top.
On the top.
No, she does. No, she does, and they are not happy.
Yeah,
it's so sad. But like, it's really good that you as a human being are really pushing that genuine happy vibe in your social media, in your music, in your merch. And it's like, we need more people like you, Katrina.
Wow, thank you.
And even like, I had a really close friend that kind of like really blew up in the last like couple years. Mm-hmm. And we were like homies. Like, she always stayed at my house, and like I was always with her, and like we were always like, we're gonna make it big together, like that's like one of the things we always said to each other.
Yeah.
She blew up, literally has a whole new set of friends, unfollowed me completely.
What?
Yeah, like it really changes people. It's crazy. Like, someone who was like, she's, and we always talked about whoever it happens to first, we're gonna take the other with us, because like that's what you do when you have like friends that you believe in and whatever. She just freaking like, so whatever. I understand. I have empathy. I understand that people are going through their own shit in their mind, and like I don't get mad at people. Yeah. I'm not in their shoes, but at the same time, it's like I'm willing to like drop whatever to cater to my family, blood and chosen, because that's really all we have. Like, when we're on our deathbed, like, what are we going to be thinking about? Our fucking old manager from our career? Or are we going to be thinking about the people that actually made us feel good and like gave us some like hope and happiness in life?
And you know, here's the thing, like, it's not always the person who blows up's fault that they lose their friends.
Not at all.
You see these it's
different with every situation.
Yeah, like these people, like once they know you're like famous or whatever, they tell you what you want to hear. They trick you, they manipulate you to think certain things to get rid of your old friends. And when you're a good-hearted person and you might be a little naive, sometimes it's really easy to fall into that. And then you're at the top and you're like, oh my God, where did all my real friends go?
Dude, I've seen so many people just get manipulated.
Yeah.
Like my friends, they'll just get manipulated by other people that want them to like post them or whatever.
Yeah.
It's insane.
They want to freaking shout out.
Has anybody ever tried to just like do that to you?
I don't know. See, the thing with me is that like I try to tell people's vibes like right when I meet them.
Right.
And I think that's like one of the reasons why I don't hang out with like so many people,
Yeah.
Because like right away I'm like, I can tell if you have an agenda or not.
Right.
And so I don't.
That's just having good intuition. You can tell when someone's like a good person or not.
Exactly.
For the most part. Yeah, bitch.
Bitch.
And so I feel like I haven't given people the chance to manipulate me.
That's good.
You know, but I see it happening to other friends, and like we try to tell them and we try whatever, but when somebody's like so deep into something,
yeah,
they don't want to leave. They have to want to leave whatever the situation is.
Right.
And you're super lucky because you have a partner by your side.
I was literally just
you
about
do?
to say that exact thing. But you go.
No, okay. Well, you have a partner that's like by your side. You're not like, you guys have probably been together for I don't know how long, but you guys,
nobody knows.
But you guys are solid, and you guys are in the same vibe. You guys are in the same experiences. You guys are very equally yoked. Where I see sometimes like a lot of these social media people will be
relationships break it, like ruin everything.
Yeah.
Or the dating experience is crazy. I had a friend one time go on a date with this guy, and like, they went out. He was super nice, super charming, great dude, but like he like manipulated her. He just wanted to like get clout, just some like clout chasers, and it's like it hurts, So you have a relationship, like how do you feel like being in a partnership with somebody who like understands, somebody like helps and supports?
It's nice because he understands like what I want to accomplish with my life. I understand what he wants to accomplish, and like we sometimes will humble each other. I'm like, all right, whatever. So you got this many views, like sit down. This. Which is good. You need someone to just be like, all right, cool. That's awesome for you. But like, don't get big headed.
Right.
Ego check. That's super important.
So it's nice having that other person, and like the fact that it's been the same person for so long, which is like really nice. It's like stability.
Yeah. I feel the same like in my relationship.
Yeah.
It's like with our music gigs and stuff, I'm just like, when we're dealing with producers and all these people and stuff, it's like, and here's another thing too, and this is unfortunate, but we were just talking about this. They do not take women seriously in a lot of situations. You're very overlooked. You're kind of not even looked at. I've been in so many sessions. I was even telling you about this, like where I'm with people and I'm like talking and they like almost don't know that you're there. It's like so weird, and they'll talk to the other guys. And what's nice about having my boyfriend there working together and stuff, he'll make sure I'm heard, and he'll make sure that I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like having a partner is so helpful because you're not alone in it, and you have someone to kind of like
confide in too about anything. You're like, dude, I feel really sad about what happened in the session today.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, like, So it's nice having that person. Let me tell you guys really quickly about some fake people.
Yeah, please. Let's do it. Tell it, sis.
The problem with having a boyfriend who is an influencer.
Oh, God.
Girls throw themselves because they are clout chasers, brother. Like, dude, they just want these posts and stuff. They don't. I will be standing right there, and they will just like throw themselves on him, and I'm just like, this is
like, what do they
insane.
do? Like, what do they do,
dude? One time, this girl was just like, she came up to him.
Oh no!
And she like put her hand on his leg, and I was like, what the hell? And she's like, are you still with that girl? As I'm sitting right there. He's like, yeah, like, what the hell? And like moves away. I was like, what is like,
are you kidding me?
And it's,
you better pray,
brother.
No one does that to my boyfriend.
Dude. She would literally
I will literally kill
them.
I will kill him.
I need like you around for those situations,
dude.
brother.
No one touches my fucking territory.
It's crazy.
No one.
Yeah.
Or people that like, there was this one girl that like, supposedly she made up a relationship in her head with my boyfriend.
Ooh, like a psychopath?
Dude.
What the?
Dude,
there's just like,
tell.
I don't even, it's just like, I got weird vibes from like day one.
Yeah.
You know, and I even said that to him, but he's like, no, like you're
women's
overreacting.
intuition. Women always know. We always know when someone's weird.
We know. And like, I feel like I'm extra cautious.
Yeah. You have
know?
to be.
You have to be. And so like, there's just situations where they'll just pretend like I'm not there. They'll be like, here, like, come meet my friend. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, hi. They'll also just ignore me. I'm like, hello, girl.
Yeah, you're just like,
just
hi.
crazy.
Yeah.
There's so many situations, but like, that's one like
Dude,
con.
so some girl literally thought
Wow.
they had a relationship.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What happened?
She basically like told someone that her and him were like more than friends, and I was like, what is going on? And he was like, unfollow.
He's like, I don't even know her.
Yeah.
What?
It's just weird. And there's so many, dude. It just happened so many times, and I'm just like, what? It's just crazy.
Dang. Are there like?
Oh my God.
That's like, wow. Like,
And what's crazy is it's like with Sam. I'm trying to also normalize it for people, because it's like with Sam, what they're kind of attracted to is like the possible clout or whatever.
Yes, in LA, those girls.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Whereas like with someone like our boyfriends, it's like, you know, for instance, my boyfriend is incredible at music and vocals specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So there are girl clients that he records that no engineer can make them sound that good. He knows exactly what he needs to make their voice sound that good. Like, he knows how many takes. He comps it so well. I mean, he's just a mixing genius, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I've seen girls just be like, oh my God, you are amazing. And like, you know, all this stuff. And I'm just like, girl, if you get an inch closer, I am literally going to pull your hair back down and lay you on the ground.
girls be looking at him like a snack.
Dude.
Right.
And also when you're in the studio and like people are smoking weed and they're getting in the vibe and like, oh my God, Luke. Like, fuck you. Like, bitch, I will literally cut you.
See,
Anyways.
She's like, anyways, quick rant.
No, but I get it. And
No,
it's like,
yeah.
even with your boyfriend too, you
dude, he gets hit on all the time.
it's crazy.
But here's my thing.
Girls like musicians too. That's a thing.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
like
a thing.
I guess a thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's like we all
Oh my
have
God,
our
you're
little.
so talented. I know, bitch. That's why I'm with him. You can't fucking get around that pie. Anyways, go ahead.
No, it's good. I mean, we all have our different ways of conquering.
Mine's a little more aggressive.
But you know what? That's you, and that is a beautiful thing.
But also, like, what me and her have talked about this too. It's like, this is where the trust comes in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I want to get this straight.
This trust, yeah.
It's
Because-
not the girl's fault. If the guy actually cheats on you,
Heck yeah.
it's not the girl's fault.
Okay,
Go ahead.
yes, but I wanted to put in there.
Yeah.
I want to say
Yeah.
that like this isn't me like mad at the guy, and this isn't you mad at Luke, you know?
Right.
This is the disrespect that I feel. I'm very big on respect. So if I
Right.
feel disrespected from someone, especially a girl putting in her mind that she
Yeah.
can get with my boyfriend or anything, whatever,
Right.
whatever, it's just like, obviously I know he's not going to do that. So I trust him, but
Right.
it's like the disrespect from that girl that really like makes me upset.
Right.
And
It's like,
here's
how
another
dare you?
thing.
Yeah, I think it's just so gross, like just disrespectful. I hate that.
It is. It is.
Yeah. I mean, like, here's another thing. I mean, as a man, if you know how to treat your woman right,
Yeah.
if there's some girl hanging on you, you're going to have to do
Push
the
her
right
off.
thing. You
Yep.
have to
Oh, yeah.
do the right thing.
Exactly.
You're like, I hate it when girls get in fights because
Oh
they're
my God,
mad.
that's
like,
childish,
You know what I'm
though.
saying? Like
That's childish.
So like, you know, for example, my guy, you know, this chick, we were at an event and this chick was all over him. And you know what I did?
Left.
I left.
I do the same. I'm just
Because
like,
if
I'll let
he-
you deal with it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. 'Cause if
And-
if
yep.
he's gonna make the right decision, he better do it. Otherwise, it's like
That's on you.
that's on him. Like
Yeah.
if he's gonna make the wrong decision and just let that shit keep on going, then he doesn't deserve you.
And I saw this.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this. You know, Jay Shetty.
Mm-mm.
He used to be a monk, and he has like so many motivational like videos. Like he's like so many views. He's like
What's his name?
Jay Shetty.
Cool.
He's like known for being beautiful or whatever. But he's like really smart and spiritual and like whatever.
Yeah.
He made this video about, you should watch this if you've ever been cheated on. And literally he said if your partner or if you feel like your partner has been stolen, let that person keep them, because a true partner can never be stolen.
Wow.
And I thought that was incredible.
I love that.
Because he said they deserve each other.
Yeah.
You deserve a better person that respects you and knows you. I mean, like you were just saying, freaking guys hit on me all the time. It's like
All the time.
it's like
All the time.
it's like
Men love her.
it's like I get asked out. I get, but no one can fucking touch me because I make the
Yep.
decision
Exactly.
that Luke is my guy. And it's like you have that loyalty and that like partnership has to be strong, especially in a business like this.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's so crazy,
People are crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, you literally told that guy where he needs to be. Like when we were walking up to my apartment, like that guy he would pass by, right? And you're like, well, take a picture. Like, you were like,
Yeah.
take a picture. Like,
It's just like, I don't, how you were just talking about, you don't like that the girl even has an idea that there's a window open.
Exactly.
I never want a guy to feel like there's a window open to talk to me.
Yeah.
I literally have no problem telling somebody I'm in a relationship, please don't text me.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
talk to me.
Oh, yeah.
I have no problem doing that. So what's dope, we have guys that have no problem doing that as well.
Exactly.
I've seen a girl okay, this is a crazy situation. I'm just going to say it really quickly.
no, of course.
Literally this girl that my boyfriend records, he hasn't recorded her in a long time, I think, and she's a nice girl. Like she's really innocent and like really kind of a scared person deep down, but whatever. She was at his house. I wasn't there. And when you record, like, studios are at home and whatever. I mean, he has a nice studio, but it's like he was at home and he was recording her, and while he was like mixing her vocals and stuff, the couch, I guess her friend was sitting on the couch, so she literally like laid on the bed and like laid her entire like on her stomach and had her feet up, and she was like kicking her feet, and she was laying on the bed. And he was telling me about this, and as he's telling me, I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Like, that's my bed.
That's disrespectful.
Fucking my bed. Like, don't lay on a bed of a guy that's taken. Sit on the couch or stand up. But she laid on the bed, and he literally stopped what he was doing and looked over and told her. And he's like, hey, I don't think Laci would like that. I really don't appreciate it. You can just sit on the couch.
Oh my God, good.
He literally...
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's what a man...
I know.
That's man doing man things right.
I know. And he literally... And she... Because she's so, like scared or whatever, she was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Like, oh my God. Like, it really freaked her out.
Wow.
And he said he didn't give any emotion. He just, like, said that with a straight face and turned back to his computer and hit play and went back to what he was doing.
Yeah.
And she went and, she like never did that again. But I was just like, that's right. Like, you put a bitch in her place. Like, I hate when people try to like even give off any type of like energy like that. It's like even the flirty energy is annoying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like we trust our guys, but it's just the disrespect that was there in the first place from the girl. Like, that's what pushes me over, and that's why I'm like so cautious about people out here.
Yeah.
You never know.
Because your friends will try to freaking take your guy. It's like crazy.
Dude, you never know out here.
You never
LA
know.
is crazy, especially in this industry.
Yeah.
I know. Hi, Prinsky.
Hi, Doge.
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 It's the social media way of saying dog. That's how you say it,
Yeah,
right? The
get with it.
Doge.
Okay, sorry
Doge.
guys. Fuck.
Don't you know? Gosh. Just
Sorry, I
kidding.
don't like update my Twitter. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I totally feel you. It's stressful. I mean, it can be, and what's crazy is like when it's in your relationship, it's like that's what you think about. It like can consume you sometimes because you're like, oh my God, like, and especially your boyfriend who travels and whatever. Do you ever get worried about that? Are you ever like, oh my God, like bitches are gonna try to like?
Yeah. I mean, I don't get worried about him. Like I said,
No,
I
yeah,
get worried
yeah.
about them. I'm just like, dude, like, because like I said earlier, I always think of the worst possible situation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, girls are probably like just being psychos over there. You never
Yeah.
know, dude.
Like, girls in LA are aggressive. Like, they
Yeah.
will just come up and grab your balls. Seriously.
No,
like,
what?
no, literally.
Like, is that a thing? Do people like
literally,
grabbing balls?
people are sexually aggressive.
Yeah, like girls are actually crazy out here. And that's what makes me like think that girls everywhere are like that.
Right.
And I pray that not everybody is.
Yeah.
But because I see it so much out here,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, is every girl like this?
Yeah.
Like, It's scary.
And it's wild because you're like, when I'm single, I'm not like that.
I know.
I'm like to myself. I'm like, nobody talk to me.
That's one thing that I always say to him. Like, I cannot even imagine having that mindset.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, he has a girlfriend. I'm going to go up to him.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't. I don't get it.
I'm either like, oh, they're a cute couple, or I just completely forget the fact that he exists.
I know, exactly.
Like, that, you don't.
Like, if you're gonna go up to them, you gotta be respectful to the girl as well. Be like, hey Sam, hey Katrina, what's your name?
Yeah,
that's
like,
a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, like if they ignore you, right?
Yeah, I experienced that. It was July 4th. We were at a party, and it's not even just girls, just guys too. Will just ignore me like I'm not even there.
Yes.
I'm like, do you think that I'm just like this random? Like, no, this is my boyfriend.
You're not
like, you
trophy wife. Like, what
exactly.
The heck?
That's one of my biggest pet peeves.
They think you're like his hoe or
yeah,
something.
his accessory.
Yeah.
I think they really think that, and I'm just like, dude, like this is
you're
a
like,
joke.
dude, I run this bitch.
Yeah, boy, fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's like one of my biggest pet peeves.
Oh my god,
I hate that.
Yeah,
it's just like, are you kidding me? You're really gonna like? Oh my god, it's just
LA.
Does it ever make you want to move back to Canada?
You know,
but not Canada.
These earthquakes are making me want to move back to Canada.
True.
You're like,
I do get sad though, because I'm like, I miss my friends.
Yeah,
you know.
Aww.
But like, of course, I still have some great friends out here, but it's harder.
It is.
When did you move out to LA? Like, how old were you?
So I started traveling to LA when I was 13.
Wow.
And then I moved here, I think, when I was 15.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Young.
I moved here when I was 15, which is crazy. I'm 19 now, so 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time goes by so fast.
Yeah.
So
I
weird.
can't even believe I've been here that long.
So weird.
But
That's
yeah.
dope though. Okay, so your music. Let's talk about your music. Okay, so you recorded an album. Is there a plan for like that to come out or?
So I don't know the date yet.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much I can say.
Okay.
But we're working on a lot of stuff for, releases.
Yeah.
And like this whole month is like jam packed, like
Really?
just doing stuff. So I'm like really, really, really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
I want to
so
hear
dope.
that song that you're talking about. You're like, I don't know if we want to release it.
Oh god.
Yeah, I want to hear it
Yeah.
too.
Because here's the thing, it's like a joke song.
What's it
But
called?
I think, can I say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, you guys.
I don't know.
You
Lacey's
should.
like, yeah, you should say
You
it.
should say it. You should say it. You should say it.
I can't say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us later.
It's okay. Well,
We're like,
I don't know.
Okay.
Fine,
no,
whatever.
Like no. Like the
No, I get it,
tracks and like, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that song's like a joke song, but like I said earlier, it's like I get scared that people are gonna think I'm like being serious. I'm like, no, I swear I'm joking. Maybe I'll play for you guys. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch. It'll probably be like one of those songs that like
Does
gets-
really well.
Yeah, like TikTok famous. Like that.
Oh yeah.
The Ride My Horse song. I mean, the reason why that blew up was because of
Ride my horse.
Ride My Horse.
what is it called?
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
I love that song.
Dude, that song is
I love it.
He's great.
Yeah.
so good.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He deserves it. His tweets were hilarious when he came out.
His tweets.
He's like, next guy to make fun of me is getting kissed.
Dude, his tweets are so funny. I don't usually like follow celebrities
No,
and stuff
no,
on
but
Twitter,
his are
but
hilarious.
him, I followed him.
He
I was like, I
literally-
have to.
He said something hilarious. He's like, I'm in Paris. They have water here, or something. Like, just like the funniest.
He is so funny.
tweets. I want to find it though. Hang on, I'm gonna
That's
find it.
so funny. Shout out to him, man.
Lil Nas
Dude,
X.
his Kanye tweet where he tweeted at Kim or something. He's like, "Hey, can you like send me the picture of me and Kanye?" And she like
Really?
tweeted it back at him. It's so good. He's like walking. Kanye's on like a golf cart. And so obviously, like Lil Nas X like went up to him and was like, "Hey, bro, can I get a picture?" And like Kim took it on her
Really?
phone for some reason, but
That's
so
so cool.
it's so funny.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna find.
Kudos to him, man. He had like $5 in his pocket and $26 to pay for that.
I got
beat.
the horses in the back.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know the details behind
No,
that.
tell it, Jess. I don't know.
He
it either.
literally he bought the beat. I think it was like $26 for the beat. I think he only had like $5 left to his name. And
Really?
with that beat, he made Old Town Road.
That produce. Oh wait,
Shut
did he
up.
produce it?
No,
he bought it.
He bought
That
it.
producer is probably like kicking himself.
Yeah,
$26.
$26.
I wonder if he like got money.
No, he's probably
too.
doing so well now.
But do you think
so
he got
stoked.
money from it?
Of course.
Unless he
Maybe
just
not.
Bucks.
If
No,
he bought it,
didn't.
He bought it outright.
damn.
But it's probably helping his career for sure.
Definitely.
In some weird way.
Yeah.
What does it say? I want to
the
know.
same one. Next guy to say something offensive to me is getting kissed.
That is so funny.
So funny.
Oh, literally. Okay, here's the tweet. I'm in Paris and everybody here has 2 legs, just like in America. Wait, there's one more. Wait, never mind. That's not funny.
Like, how does he think of? Like, I would not
Yeah.
think to tweet that.
He's
I know.
funny.
He's funny.
different.
He's really funny.
Isn't he from like the Midwest or?
Like this tweet's so stupid.
Maybe.
This tweet's so stupid. Just because I'm gay don't mean I'm not straight.
I saw that. I was like,
what? He's
I'm
just.
confused.
It's just hilarious. It's really funny.
yeah, he's great.
So we have a couple things we're gonna do, and then we'll kind of wrap up.
Ooh, we gotta do the food thing.
That's what we're doing next. Okay,
I'm
so
so
as you guys know, every episode Jesaiah brings a food for us to try, and we didn't know what to bring Katrina, but we just said screw it. Let's bring an all-American treat
Oh yeah, baby.
for the Canadian.
So
So we brought the world famous
I can smell like
pizza Pringles chips.
that looks amazing.
Dude, these are she hasn't tried them either. I've had them, but you guys are going to die.
Oh,
These
my
are
God.
incredible.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
So we have to rate this food on a scale from 1 to 10 after
All
we
right.
try it.
and
Okay.
then while you're trying it, we gotta talk about our.
Woman Crush Wednesdays.
Yep.
Okay.
But let's try the food first.
Yeah.
And then so we can
No, you gotta
give this
do
the
it while
proper
it's,
attention.
like,
Okay,
while you're
everyone get a
chewing.
chip and then we'll try it at the same time. For those that have had pretzels, like pizza chips, you know what I'm talking about. These are unreal.
ASMR time, everybody.
Here we go.
Y'all
All right.
ready?
1, 2, 3.
do you put a whole chip in your mouth?
No. Maybe.
Mm.
Isn't that amazing?
Those are fire.
Okay. Have some more, please. Have more, guys.
This is for all of our ASMR listeners.
true.
For all the
These are fire, you guys.
Aren't they so good?
Pizza Pringles. Who would have guessed?
Dude, I had these one time. I was just like, whoa. I'm
America.
going to have them forever.
America.
Some American chips.
This is an American classic. This is what we have to live up for.
Okay. Scale of 1 to 10.
I'm in mid-chew right now. Hold on.
Dude.
That's a 10 from me. Those are perfect.
You know, man, I'm gonna give it a 6.
What?
This is so awkward.
I know.
You can't sit with us.
You can't.
This is so awkward.
I don't know, man. There's just I need some hot sauce on these.
I feel
Aw,
you. I
come
do
on.
feel.
I'm just
That's messed up.
my Latina is begging
They're
for some
incredible,
spice.
though, right?
I can't do spicy, so this
It's
is
perfect.
amazing.
Also, one time I was drunk in a 7-Eleven. Well, I was drunk and then went to 7-Eleven with someone. And
I
Anyways.
have so much questions.
Okay.
So much questions.
Okay, so
many.
much. Okay. I went to 7-Eleven. I was drunk and I love Tapatio Doritos. It's my favorite thing. So I went to get some and I literally, because I was so drunk, I made up a song called Tapatio Doritos in the 7-Eleven. I was singing it to the cashier and she literally told me to leave.
Can you sing it for
Wait,
us now?
for
No,
real?
she
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah,
She
she
told
told me
you
to
to
leave.
leave?
This is literally all it was. Tapatio
Ooh.
Doritos. Tapatio
Hey.
Doritos.
And she said, leave.
But I was screaming this. I was being very
my
obnoxious in a 7-Eleven. For real. They were really annoyed at me.
That is funny.
But either way, I got my Tapatio Doritos and I have a song that has lasted for years. All right.
That's a hit right there.
Years.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
Drunk for years. Okay. Anyways, all right. Woman Crush Wednesday. Jesaiah, hit it.
Damn. Okay. Shit. Okay. Woman Crush Wednesday. Oh, I know. You know who I'm gonna say. Woman Crush Wednesday goes out to Ina
Oh my God. You talk about her every day.
I've talked to her. Yeah, I'm obsessed.
Spanish artist.
She is a Spanish. Well, actually, she's Romanian. This woman is incredible. She's literally, I think she's like 32, but she looks like she's like 23.
She looks amazing.
She's impeccable shape.
Unreal.
She's an amazing dancer, and she's signed by Global Records, I believe. And she sings in literally 5 different languages. She sings in Spanish.
She's dope.
She sings in English, French, freaking Arabic, and she speaks Romanian because she's Romanian.
Wow.
That's 5 languages. And she's
Pretty
always like very positive. She's super cute. She's not over sexualized and doesn't really like.
She's sexy, but she's not like slutty and like in your face about it.
Yeah.
I love that.
You know?
And she's so like, she's just killing the game. She's an amazing dancer, and she's young. I mean, she's like looks so young for her age.
Yeah, she really does.
She's kicking ass at 33 or whatever.
I'm gonna have to look her up.
Shout out to Ina. We
Ina,
love you.
You the girl.
All right, Katrina.
All right. I was gonna say I just had to swallow really loudly. I was like,
no, it's okay.
Gulp. Okay.
We'll add it to the ASMR package we're making.
Yeah, we're making an ASMR pack on Splice. All right, hit it.
All right. I was gonna say somebody that I've looked up to, music-wise.
Yeah.
She's my Women Crush Wednesday, Alicia Keys.
Ooh,
Fire.
incredible.
She first of all is just beautiful.
Beautiful.
Stunning.
Her
Naturally.
voice is just beautiful.
Beautiful.
She's like the reason why I wanted to play piano and sing.
Yeah.
Aww.
So, Women Crush Wednesday to her.
Did
She's
you see
amazing.
that video of her at the Grammys with the 2 pianos playing?
Probably.
She's literally sitting in between 2 baby grands, and she's playing on the left, one of them, and one on the right, and she's playing a full song at the Grammys opening.
That's so cool.
She's
so
incredible.
amazing.
She's so
Yeah.
amazing.
She's so talented.
She hasn't released much lately.
No, and I'm sad about it.
Yeah.
But I'll still
About-
like play. Oh boy.
About.
But I'll still like listen to her old songs, and like I know that her song
I always point out her Canadian.
all the time.
Or
dude.
she'll be like, dude, at my house. I'm like,
She's like, oh, your hoose. But I learned the "If I Ain't Got You" by Alicia Keys
oh,
Such a
nice.
on
good
piano, so I love
song.
playing that one.
I used to cover that song all the time.
So good.
That's a really good song.
Love her.
I love her, like what she preaches out to the young young adults and young kids.
Yeah.
Is that clean life,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
She doesn't wear makeup. She was on The Voice, right? For a while.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
The Voice?
Yeah.
And she doesn't wear any makeup. She just embraces
She's
her
so
natural
gorgeous.
beauty.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Dude, it's taken me, I used to wear like so much makeup and like you remember, I used to wear all the freaking outfits and all the hair and
Yeah.
Chola eyebrows.
dude, for real. I just like got to a point where I was just like, dude, I feel people like that. Like I just don't want to wear makeup. Like I literally just want to be natural and just embrace what I am and whatever. It's a better place to be. Literally.
I'm working on getting there. I mean,
No.
usually I wouldn't even hang out with anyone without makeup on. I have no makeup on.
Well,
Like-
your skin
Yeah.
looks great.
Thank you. It's like it's like
you
it's
look
scary,
beautiful naturally.
but thank you.
Really.
Yeah, it's definitely a hard spot to get to because
It's
Standards
taken
on the internet.
Yeah.
it's taken at least for me like years.
yeah,
Years.
It's hard being a girl with all these expectations made by society on how we should be, how we should look. Like,
Dude. In
it's
every
like-
way.
It's so it's like why are we making so many sacrifices for our for their comfort? You
Yeah.
know? It's not cool, and I think it's really cool that like you and Alicia Keys and other girls are really promoting just embracing yourself. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think, there was the whole like body positivity movement that happened, which was great because, you don't have to be a size 0 to be beautiful, and you also don't have to be a perfect Kim Kardashian hourglass body to be considered beautiful. But I think it's really transitioned into even people talking about their skin issues, and like I had horrible acne for years and years and years. So for me to be comfortable to not wear makeup in front of people when like I used to feel like so ugly because of acne and whatever, it's just like it's dope, and it takes a long time to get there. It does.
I think that's really great of you because you're going on your social media being like talking
Promoting,
about
yeah.
it all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's like really respectful and like,
you.
no, that's awesome.
Thank you.
You're really good at that.
Thanks. I'm trying. I'm trying because I'm like, okay, if you have a platform no matter what it is. And technically everyone has a platform. If you can make a social media account, that's a platform, no matter what it is, you know? So like if you have a platform, it's like so good to like try to talk about. But like I used to feel like, I remember looking at my Instagram before and I was like, this is like kind of over sexualized and kind of like, just like, is that who I am? If because people go on your Instagram and determine who you are as a person.
Just from your pictures.
Based on your pictures. For real.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's say it is that. Okay, it is that. Okay, so what can I be posting that's like actually good things for people to hear?
Yeah,
that's why I'm always trying to post like those like good quotes and like me and Jesaiah were even talking about this. Who you follow and who you have on your account, that is your also part of your space and the energy you're letting into your life. So it's like I've gotten very popular, like for fond of the unfollow and the mute button, because I'm just like, I don't really need to be seeing that negativity every day. It's like I used to freaking stalk the shade room, and like now I unfollowed them because I'm just like, this is so bad to see this negativity and drama and
you're
gossip.
Comparing yourself, and it's like like you have somebody, like you see that like someone that you're following, and every time you see that little icon on their story, it just gives you that ill feeling of like, you know,
I'm definitely still following a few of those, but I try not to follow like, you know, these famous Instagram models or whatever, because I'm like,
I don't follow any of them.
I think something that a lot of people don't realize is like, those girls, I mean, not all of them, I'm sure, but some of them are getting like work done. Like people go and get their abs toned.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
Like, it's something that they pay for. It's a lot of this is just stuff that they get done to them, and it's not actually your natural body. And it gives young people the mindset where they're like, how can I get my body to look like that? You know what I mean?
And like, can we talk about the skyrocketing market of lip injections?
Oh my God.
How it like took over. Literally every girl has their lips done
It's
here.
insane.
It's crazy. I mean, sometimes I've been talking to a girl and I'm just like looking at her like,
lips?
What the fuck? Your lips don't move.
Oh
it's
my God.
crazy. It's crazy.
See, I'm too scared to get needles or anything.
I'm scared of that shit too.
It's painful.
I can't even do it. If I wanted to, I would be like, nope, gonna faint and die. Not happening.
Yeah.
It's painful. It's more painful than a piercing. I'm gonna say it right now, I have gotten my lips done once. Shit was painful. I'm never gonna do it
she
again.
told me she sent me pictures of her lips.
I'm like, dude, this is
she's
crazy.
like, this is the worst thing ever.
But it's
because it's your lips. You have so many nerves.
Yeah, the membrane. Honestly, I would rather get like 50 nose piercings than ever get my lips done. I passed out and then threw up, and it was so bad.
Isn't that crazy?
They make it seem like such a painless thing online. And you know what's really fucked up? I went to a influencer event one time, and they give you like the gift bags for the influencer at the end of the day. You know what their gift was? A $500 certificate for lip injections.
Girl.
Dude,
crazy.
and there's like 16-year-old, 15-year-old influencer girls getting this. It's like, what the fuck are we doing promoting this shit to these young kids?
Yeah.
It's like a 15-year-old getting a boob job and her lips done.
And then I love when people are like, oh, well, Kylie Jenner started this. Well, okay, maybe she was a part of it, but she's a billionaire now. She took that whole thing, made a makeup company, and became a billionaire. You are spending all your money to look like somebody that's not you. Like,
it's crazy.
Which I'm also going to say at the same time, it's your body. You have every choice to do whatever you want. But it's more like...
It's like, don't do it if you're just trying to look like someone else.
Right.
Exactly, yeah.
And most people...
And you're just trying to like
look
like that Instagram model. It's like, no. If it's something that's bugged you all your life and you've always wanted that, okay.
Yeah.
But if it's something where you're like, oh, I need to look like her on Instagram and then I'm going to get famous, and then it's like, no.
And doing it so young, you know? It's
so
like,
young.
Yeah.
Like, I understand people want to like groom themselves. We get our nails done. We get tattoos, piercings. Those are all body modifications.
Right.
Lip injections are body modifications.
Right.
But when you're like 14, 15-year-old girl, like, damn, like, who are your parents? Like allowing you to think that you're not good enough the way you look right now, and you know it's.
And another thing is a lot of people are doing it and not telling their parents. Like they can just lie about their age.
Definitely,
it's like very easy to like get fake identification in Los Angeles, like for real. So What's left?
I want to know your woman crush.
Yeah, what's your
Wednesday.
woman crush Wednesday?
True.
I know we went on such a thank you for reminding. I'm like, I forgot.
True.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I opened up the chips again.
Dude, eat them, please.
True. My woman crush Wednesday. I guess I'll kind of stick in the same realm. My woman crush Wednesday goes to Ashley Graham. You know, she was the first plus size model on Sports Illustrated.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
She is so amazing. She has a podcast also that I listened to a little bit. Yeah. And she had like an 1.5-hour episode with Kim Kardashian on her podcast. And it was really dope because they were talking about a lot of this stuff, which is like really cool. But I love that she has brands now of her own because she's blown up so much and has her own companies, and all of her fashion brands and cosmetic brands, she literally shows a woman of every kind. Like she gives exact diversity representation, like on another level. Like you can tell when companies are like, oh, we need a Latina girl so we don't seem so like white based or whatever. You can tell when companies are like
Fashion Nova. It's like
you can tell when certain companies are being a certain way, but like you can also tell when someone is being super genuine and they're really trying to give people like an accurate representation.
Yeah. And
I always think that she's like trying to do that, and she's like so inspiring to people. I mean, just being the first plus size girl on a Sports Illustrated thing is so huge. Like a company that literally made girls feel like shit because they weren't perfect, you know? Whereas like she was just like, here I am and the way I look, and she looks gorgeous. Yeah. So I love her.
And her husband is amazing.
They are so cute.
So cute.
You know what?
I haven't seen.
You know what she said on her
so
podcast
beautiful.
about them? She's like, when me and my husband got married, we decided, because he's in the industry too, but just I think on the backside of it, and they travel a lot. She's like, the main thing we make sure to do is never go 2 weeks without seeing each other, because if you're not growing together, you're growing apart. And
whoa,
yeah. And so she's like, we never, with all of our travel and all the things we do, we never go. We make sure. Every month we go over our calendars, whatever. We make sure that we do not go 2 weeks, longer than 2 weeks.
Wow, that's such a good idea.
Yeah. And she's like, it's made us so much closer. Like we see people go months apart and then we're just like, they come back and it's like they're kind of a different person.
Yeah.
Kind of because they just had all this experience without you, and you had all this experience, and you're like in a different place, and subconsciously you're a little apart sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's what she was saying, you know. And she's like, we just made this promise since they've been married, and she's like, they like are so in love with each other.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and being in the industry, like being a month apart
is a long time.
Completely a different person, because we're very fast paced here in LA.
Right.
Like we've
So
changed
fast. Keep going.
so
Ham
much.
on them,
Please
girl.
eat all the Pringles.
Eat all the chips.
Eat them. Eat
I
it.
hate myself.
But like we literally are completely different human beings, because we move so much faster. We're going through so many different crazy wild things here in comparison to like small town Canada, Oxnard. You know, like,
And everybody's kind of forced to like grow up really fast out here.
yeah,
Totally, because you're working in an adult world, and so you have to be an adult. And you have to make those business decisions. You just have to.
it's crazy.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up here. I want to give all of our social media handles and stuff, but before we do that, I think, is there anything else you want to touch on or say to anybody listening or whatever?
I don't think so. I don't know. Thanks for listening.
No, I think that was a pretty good conversation and all that.
I think that was good because it's stuff that I haven't talked about before.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that like we can get this out there.
If there's like a message that you would want all your fans to hear, what would that be?
Putting me on the spot.
Get on the spot, girl.
Sorry, girl.
I would just say like something that I've had to deal with is like being confident in your own body.
Right.
And you know, if you want to really, you know, change how you look, okay, like me, like I worked out a lot.
I work out every day, like,
exactly,
you know,
because we wanted to. It's like, be confident, be sure of yourself, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can help them smile some more.
And if you can't be super confident immediately, don't think any less of yourself, because it's a long journey.
It is.
Like even today when I posted like a selfie this morning, I wrote a really long caption about like my journey to like self-love, because like I post selfies like without makeup, and it's like I cannot believe that. Like, I think about myself 2 years ago when I met you. That girl could not handle it, you know? And so it's like, don't judge yourself if you're not on the exact path you want to be, because it really is a journey. It is a road. It is a process.
But that's why you just gotta like be sure of who you are.
Right.
You know, just be like, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah. Trust the process.
Exactly.
But, anyways, thank you for being on our podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Do you want to give your social media?
Yeah, my Instagram is at Katrina Stuart Official. Stuart is Stuart. YouTube, Katrina Stuart. If you just type my name, it should pop up. But yeah.
And you're on like Spotify and like all that?
Spotify, Katrina Stewart, iTunes, all that goodish.
Amazing.
You, Jess, give your social media.
My social media is at Jesaiah on Instagram, or Jesaiah.com. That's JESAIAH.
And your website? Or
oh, no. Yeah, you go.
And then mine's at Laci Mercede, so LaciMercede. My website, LaciMercede.com. Spotify, Laci Mercede. And then we also have our podcast Instagram at Not So Hollywood Podcast, where we'll be posting this episode. And thanks for being on our podcast.
Thank you,
this
guys.
You're our very first guest.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
So,
wow, thank you,
hopefully
guys.
we can keep doing that. That was fun.
That was fun.
Guys, make sure you go check out Katrina Stewart's music and her Instagram, and just leave her a good positive message, you know? And
keep the positive energy on social media going. And that was it for
Not So Hollywood. Woo! Thank you, guys. See you next Wednesday.